It has barely been a week since the ban on alcohol was lifted. 3 Tshwane Metro Police officers have died while responding to a call for backup in the early hours of this morning in Pretoria West. It's understood the officers tried to stop the suspect after noticing that he was driving recklessly into oncoming traffic. In a bid to avoid arrest, the driver allegedly sped off, resulting in a head-on collision with the officers on the N4. Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula has lamented their passing and expressed his sadness at the tragic turn of events. He also conveyed his heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families. Meanwhile, the JMPD held roadblocks around Johannesburg over the weekend, and to unpack these and more, we joined via Zoom by the JMPD spokesperson Wayne Minnaar. Mr. Minnaar, a very good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good evening. Thank you very much.
First of all, take us through the intention. What is it that the JMPD is trying to, is trying to get from holding these roadblocks all over the country's roads?
Yes, no, the joint operation in Hillbrow last night was by SABC, JMPD and Gauteng Traffic Police to see that the COVID regulations in terms of level 2 was complied with. However, the operation yielded a lot of alcohol confiscated because the alcohol was being sold contrary to the provisions in terms of level 2, where establishments or outlets may only sell alcohol from Monday to Thursday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. But this, last night during the operation, we found very much to the contrary, where a lot of alcohol, including Black Label, Flying Fish, Pine Twist and Savannah, was confiscated.
So what has the JMPD found in terms of the high rate of accidents on Gauteng's roads?
Yes, no, we have also found at least 2 fatal accidents. The one was in Eldorado Park and the other in Ennerdale, where alcohol was a contributory factor, and in both instances, people had died. So there has been accidents since the selling of or permitting of alcohol to the public between Monday and Thursday. However, last night, one person was arrested for selling takeaway alcohol at an establishment, and then the on-site consumption of alcohol is permitted at licensed restaurants and clubs. However, that has to be between 4 a.m. and 10 p.m. After 10 p.m., there is a curfew, and no one is allowed out after that time. 7 people were arrested for public drinking, and then 42 liquor outlets had to be closed last night in the Hillbrow area. 38 persons were searched, 52 vehicles stopped and searched, and we must bear in mind that the curfew times has to be maintained during level 2 of the lockdown.
You know, Mr. Wayne Minnaar, there's been some complaints and lamentations, perhaps, that there is now less police visibility on the country's roads, particularly around Johannesburg, as compared to when the country was still on level 5. Why is this?
Look, at level 5, there was the joint operations, which was focused solely at the COVID-19 compliance regulation, because no one was allowed out then, except for it was for essential and or for emergency or medical reason. But no one was out of their homes in terms of level 5. In terms of level 2, there is more movement now. There are people conducting business and also permission of alcohol in terms of this regulation. So what it means now is that there's just a lot more people out on the roads and a lot more people conducting business as opposed to level 5.
Will this be an ongoing exercise? I mean, holding roadblocks on Gauteng's roads, because the excitement over the lifting of the ban on alcohol sales is still very much there. People are still overexcited with regards to this, and they find themselves on being caught on the wrong side of the law.
There's no, without a doubt, the continued operations and sustaining of these operations will be necessary if we want the requirements or compliance with COVID-19 level 2 have to be sustained. So the operations, unfortunately, will have to be done.
All right, Mr. Wayne Minnaar, thank you so much for joining us. That was the JMPD spokesperson, Mr. Wayne Minnaar, speaking to us live on the line.